The Rise and Fall of the Harlem Renaissance documentary by Ivan J.
At the dawn of the 20th century, Harlem became a beacon for thousands of black families escaping the Jim Crow South. Hope, ambition, and artistry filled these streets. A new era of identity was beginning. 1920s, Harlem Street at night, glowing lamps, people in vintage clothing walking, soft jazz atmosphere, slow cinematic camera movement, sepia and black and white tones, subtle film grain, Harlem emerging as a cultural heartbeat, dramatic documentary mood.
In small Harlem apartments and cafes, the sound of typewriter keys, paintbrush strokes, and saxophones filled the air. This was more than art. It was the birth of a movement, a dream rising from rhythm, intellect, and soul.
Music became Harlem's heartbeat. Jazz filled the night. Duke Ellington, Louis Armstrong, and Bessie Smith made the world listen. Harlem wasn't just a place, it was a sound.
Langston wrote our laughter. Zora captured our souls. McKay demanded justice. Their words gave power to a generation that refused to be silent. Our voice, our people, our time, our fight for justice.
By the mid-1920s, Harlem was alive with pride and brilliance. The world looked here for rhythm, color, and voice. A black renaissance that changed culture forever.
Then came the crash. The Great Depression silenced clubs and crushed opportunity. Artists struggled to survive, and Harlem's golden glow began to fade. The Great Depression silenced the rhythm of Harlem. The jazz that once spilled from every window grew quiet. The clubs that had been filled with laughter and light, the Cotton Club, Connie's Inn, the Lenox Lounge, began to close their doors. The economic collapse hit Harlem harder than most. Black families lost jobs, homes, and the small businesses that had been built on dreams. The same streets that once glowed with ambition now echoed with hunger and struggle. Artists who had once painted, written, and performed to celebrate freedom suddenly fought just to survive. Patrons who supported the arts could no longer afford to come uptown. Wealthy white audiences vanished. Government support was minimal, and those who had once filled the night with music were left in silence. Many artists drifted away. Some returned south, some moved west, others faded into history. But the spirit of Harlem never truly died. Beneath the hardship, the memory of that brilliance still burned, a light waiting to rise again.
Harlem never stopped dreaming. Its walls remember the past, painted in color, pride, and rhythm. From Duke to Dilla, from Hughes to Alicia Keys, Harlem's voice still rises, proving that legacy never dies. It just evolves. Harlem still stands, where murals replace stage lights, and the rhythm of the Renaissance pulses through new voices. Young artists, dancers, and dreamers keep the flame alive. The streets may change, but the legacy of Harlem endures. Created, written, and produced by Ivan J., honoring the artists who rose, fell, and forever changed the rhythm of America and Harlem. From the shadows of struggle came a light that still burns, a legacy of creativity, courage, and pride. Harlem is more than a place. It is a promise, a sound, a soul, a spirit that taught me and the world how to dream in color. The Harlem Renaissance may have faded into history, but its heartbeat lives on. In every note, every word, every Harlemite, and every generation have been touched by this era. The Harlem Renaissance was more than a moment in time. It was a movement that reshaped the soul of music across the world. From the syncopated rhythms of jazz and blues that rose from Harlem's clubs, to the gospel harmonies that inspired soul, hip-hop, R&B, rap, and even rock and roll, Its influence travels through every note ever played. Harlem's musicians taught America how to feel and the world how to listen. Their rhythm crossed oceans, inspiring artists from London to Lagos, from Tokyo to Toronto, all echoing that same heartbeat born in Harlem. What began as a renaissance became a revolution, a living soundtrack to resilience, pride, and freedom that still plays today. Harlem forever, the sound that never died. Harlem forever. Go you, go me, go us, go Harlem. Thank you.